Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for March 2023. I'm a little late, I know. Just so you know, first of all, this is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Some of you are intuitively guided, some of you are here checking on an Aquarius's energy, or you may have planets. You know, like my daughter's moon is in Aquarius, so whatever brought you, I say welcome. Very quickly, and this will be the last time I'll probably say this, my channel was hijacked at the end of January, and I literally could not get back on it. I couldn't send out a community post to let you know. I could do nothing. It was horrifying. So while YouTube was working on that, I did jump over to my daughter's channel, Jenny Love Tarot. And I did readings there for you guys. So definitely, I know some of you already subscribed to her, but some of you don't. So there's readings over there for you. Your February's over there. And, you know, don't even worry about, like, well, Sandy, we're out of February. You know, if you feel called to it, watch it. Because like all of my readings, I feel, though I'm putting a time stamp on them, I really feel that they're timeless, to be honest. I feel like they'll just, because we read through our spirit guides, energy, so whenever the right time is, that's the right time. You are the last reading for the month, and I have to say, I feel like 99% of the time, the last reading is the best reading. So let's hope so. Okay, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So, of course, we're going to use our Mother Mary Oracle for our words of wisdom. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot. King of Swords didn't want to come up there. Could be you. We'll use the Gilded Tarot to clarify or to go deeper. And I chose the Light Seers for you today. It was just calling to me. You know, I feel like you need like an uplifting deck. And that's what I love about the Light Seers. All right, let's get into it. Everything's pre-shuffled, by the way. But I do like to give it a shuffle or two with you here. Don't know what that was. Okay, that's Sam doing something. All right. Mother Mary, Mother Mary. Wow. Okay, well, we got a few cards here. Wow, okay, I don't know. I think we'll look at these, but we're not going to, like, keep them on the table. This one we are, because it's face up, and it says, open your heart. Open your heart, Aquarius. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all forms of love. Kind of like the Empress's energy. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all forms of love. Okay, and we'll read that from the book at the end of the reading. I just feel like that's where it's most profound, but it will come out, I am telling you, in the tarot portion. But let's go ahead and look and see what we got here. Blessings. Today I count my blessings small and large, and I notice the new gifts that come to me from God. Blessings. Watched over. One of my favorite cards. You know, I know that we're always being watched over, but sometimes I think we need that reminder. You know, the reminder that when you came down into this lifetime, you didn't come alone. You have a whole team working with you. Angels, guides, archangels, God, Mother Mary, all of them. They're all on your side, by the way. Watched over. I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me. Jesus. I pray for Jesus' help and guidance with this situation. Mercy. I am kind and thoughtful towards myself and others. It's almost like that's what Jesus is saying to you. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Compassion. Have compassion. Be compassionate, just like Jesus. I see and feel others' points of view with forgiveness and kindness. Now, it doesn't mean to be a fool, right? That's not what it's asking of you. It's not saying pick up the telephone and anyone who's done you wrong, forgive them. But forgive them in your heart, because it doesn't do you any good to carry that around. It just doesn't. It's like, drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. So, compassion. It reminds me of, and I'm just going to say this very quick, but it reminds me of a situation I was in many, many, many years ago, about 5 years of my life. I was with someone who turned out to be very abusive, and but for some reason I still had the clarity of mind. Like, I could see that their action, not that I stayed with them, though it took me 5 years to leave, but I could see that they were acting just like their father had acted towards their mother, towards his mother, if that makes sense. So I knew that this is how he grew up, and this is how he learned to treat women and that type of thing. Now, doesn't mean I wanted to be with him any longer. I did not. And I did get away. But what I'm saying is I understood where it was coming from. And that way, what it allowed me to do, because it caused a lot of destruction in my life. I lost a lot of jobs and it was just bad. But it taught me a few things. First of all, just by being able to see it and understand it, it allowed me not to carry it with me. Thank God, because it would have been horrible energy to carry with me for the rest of my life. Interesting enough, that person has passed, and I don't know what made me look up their name one day, because honestly, I hadn't even thought of this person in like so many years. But I noticed that the person they were with was also named Sandy, and that made me mad. Like, what the heck? You know what I mean? And I'm just using my example because I feel like my example may help others. Anyways, blessings. Watched over. Jesus is hearing your prayers and answering your prayers. Mercy. I'm kind and thoughtful towards myself and others. And then compassion. Okay. Open your heart. Alright, let's get into the light seers. Let's get into the tarot portion. Again, we're going to give them a couple shuffles. I didn't really like that shuffle, so let's do it again. A little better. One more time. Okay, I'm going to give him a cut. By the way, my brother was Aquarius, January 24th. He's been crossed over since 2014. He's my older brother, a year older than me, Mike. Alright, we have the Two of Cups. Soulmate, right out of the gate. Open your heart. And then we have a soulmate. Is the first thing that comes out, and then there's the Empress's energy, which I was feeling this is exactly what the Empress would do, right? She allows herself to feel the full range of emotions, especially love. You know, I feel like when the Empress shows, it means that you're ready for something. It means that you know, maybe that's why I just told you that whole story. It's like the understanding of our past helps us to clear it. Doesn't mean that we, again, you know, everything that that man did doesn't mean that I don't forgive the act at all. But nonetheless, I don't even know what I'm talking about. That's the past. That's gone. I just so happen to be the love of my life now. So, good things do happen after major towers. Anyways, the Empress, loving, nurturing, powerful, strong, very creative, very spiritual. This is someone who receives like inspired epiphanies, and she gives birth to them. I also feel like this is talking about your energy, though, also. Some of you could have also just had a child, and it's just like the love of your life. All right, let's keep going. Some of you may be ready to have a child, and it just may be the love of your life. Okay, well, hello, Knight of Pentacles. So to me, this is your guardian angel. This night is a couple things. It's a lesson in patience. It's a slow-moving night, but it arrives in the right time. Not before, not after. This night is bringing a pentacle in. This pentacle is meant to expand your life, expand your world, expand your experiences. Many times I feel like it gives us the way. You know, like maybe there's something in my life that I really wanted to bring to fruition. This, I feel like, gives you the way. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is mirroring this Two of Cups. This is Soulmate. And the Ace of Swords is mirroring the Soulmates. The Knight of Pentacles says, I'm bringing something into your world. It's going to expand it. And I feel like it may be coming through communication, perhaps. We have the Five of Wands. And then we have the Two of Wands. Alright, so this five speaks of a change. But this change feels like it was needed because this is the energy of drama and battling. And, you know, no one sees eye to eye in this energy. By the way, in the Two of Cups, they do see eye to eye. But you know, I feel like this is talking about, for some of you, you may have had a relationship, like maybe that's why I talked about wasn't my first relationship. It was right after I got divorced, and my energy was very low. Like, I know why I attracted that type of energy to me. Anyways, and actually, I invited the devil in. That's how I feel. Like, I literally, you know, I'm the one who pursued, and of course, I was in my 20s. So, anyway, you know, this is the energy of, it is a lot of drama. And I feel like, you know, if I'm waiting for someone to apologize for causing this drama or just being in that drama, it's not going to happen. So this is asking for change because, you know, and I feel like a lot of times in this energy, like what we're battling, just not worth it, right? Whether it just not be worth it to you or it's not worth it to either of you. But I know that you're moving away from that energy because now we have the Two of Wands and she's literally looking away from the Five of Wands. Coming under the Empress. two twos connected. 2 of Cups with the 2 of Wands. Let's see what's coming under the Knight. 5 of Swords. Interesting. You know, I feel like this Knight of Pentacles, which again, comes in at the right time. And it is a slow-moving Knight. But I feel like now I know why it's moving slow. Because of these 5s down here. Now, I don't really feel like these 5s are current. They can be for some. But again, the 5 of Wands, a lot of drama. You know, like... it will get to the point where you're putting out everybody's fires, but then they keep lighting back up again. It's like those birthday candles, you know, you buy, you blow them out, and they just light back up. That's what I feel here. And over here we have the 5 of Swords that talks about the toxicity and how it resonates with you and your body. And, you know, this can be somewhat out of your control. But where the control lies is if you decide to stay or take it, or you know, that type of energy. So I feel like, you know, both of these ask for a change. They do ask you to try to do it as gracefully as possible, but I do have to say, after the change, I mean, the Knight comes in. I feel like there's a few of you who have been in a relationship, and oh, I love seeing the Sun, card of Leo, by the way. But I feel like there's a few of you, look at that, the Sun's mirroring the 5 of Wands. So, you know, there's nothing to be hidden here. Like, I can see what it's doing to me. I can see that, you know, I'm not going to get an apology, or things aren't going to go my way here. It's like, it's just a never-ending battle. But the Sun's illuminating that to you. And I feel like there's a reason why. Because it has become toxic to you. Now, it doesn't always mean the people are toxic, but it resonates with you in a negative way. You know what I mean? Like, it may stop you from taking adventures that you really want to take. You know, sometimes we do give our energy to the wrong people. Or maybe it's just, you know, maybe they're karmic. Maybe they're lessons. You know, I find that a lot in my readings, like, you know, not to regret, because there's valuable lessons that we've learned. And also, you know, how do you recognize your own strength? Well, go through some difficult times and then get yourself out of it. And then you start to realize how powerful you really are. That's what the Empress knows. You know, she doesn't have to come and show it. She's not like someone who walks in a room and everyone's like, oh, the Empress is here, stop what you're doing. No, she, you know, because she leads with love. She leads with nurturing those around her. And I feel like that's what she wants. Like, that's the type of energy she wants. She wants to be in loving type energy. But she's also no one's fool. Now, it can take a while to understand that you are already the Empress, right? Or let me put it another way. The Empress to me is the energy of all the queens, meaning that she's gone through the journeys of, you know, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. And she's come away much more wise, much more knowledgeable. Still more to learn, right? That's why she's receiving these epiphanies. And I love that the Two of Pentacles is right underneath it, because whatever she's receiving, boom, she's giving birth to it. The Sun. The Sun illuminates anything that needs to be seen, anything that may be hidden, you know, that had been hidden from you, or that you have hidden from yourself. You know, the sun is like a brand new day. It's childlike energy. It's fun. It's laughter. It's adventures. Now I can't say it. It's adventures. Okay, well, so that makes sense. We have the tower on the bottom of the deck. I'm not surprised. And I'm saying that with these fives here. So whether you gave someone the tower or you received a tower, either way, you know, sometimes we feel like, again, like these towers are a curse. But then down the road, we start to realize, hey, you know what? That was really a blessing. That was really a blessing. We have temperance underneath that. Divine timing. Letting go of control of the things you cannot control. You know, some of these destructive type energy in the tower, you're not meant to hang on to it. And I swear, sometimes I feel like the universe will, especially when like there's a soulmate present. And why do I say that? Because to me, this is how I look at it. Like, we are spirit, right? We are spirit having a human condition. We are spirit. So we can handle anything. It may not feel like that, but that's a human side of us. Now, what was I going to tell you? I was going to tell you, so the way I look at it, or the way I feel like I've been taught, is that we are spirit, and our souls, before they come here to this physical plane, does have some say-so. Like, you know, like these are certain seeds I'd like to plant. Now, then you come into the world and you have free will. Doesn't mean everything will come to fruition, right? But it's still the seed. And the perfect seed for the Empress, because the Empress is going to nurture. The Empress nurtures her garden. Her garden is plentiful because she's always nurturing it. So what I'm trying to say is sometimes lovers, soulmates, come at times when truly we feel like we've just given up. You know, truly like we've just gone through this tower, right? And now you're going to show me a soulmate? Yes. Yes, I am. But there's a reason why the soulmate's coming out, because I feel like this is saying that you have the ability not to only see these fives, but also to understand these fives. And then, because they are, you know, they're showing you the truth of the matter, especially with the Ace of Wands right above that. They are showing you the truth. Now, what you do with that is up to you. Okay, let's bring in the Gilded Tarot. And, I don't know, I'm into your reading, so let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. Oh, 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. See if it comes out or not. All right. Well, hello, Temperance. So, how interesting. The Temperance is below this tower, over here, right? There's Temperance. Divine timing. Perfect timing, really. Doesn't mean it's our timing. You know, it may not feel perfect. Like, where are you? What's going on? You know, Temperance, again, I have a feeling it's like your guardian angel and Temperance saying these fives, when these fives are cleared up, then it's just the perfect timing. Coming right over the soulmates. I mean, hello. You don't think heaven has anything to do with your life? Card of Sagittarius also. I don't know if I said that. It's funny, I did Capricorn's reading right before yours, and Temperance came out, and I called Capricorn Temperance, which was a mistake, you know. Maybe. Alright, we have the Five of Swords. Interesting. And then we have the Six of Wands. Okay. So I have to tell you, this Five of Swords is a block. This Five of Swords is coming between you and divine timing. So I really want to look at this Five of Swords. Now, I know you can, because right above it you have the energy of victory. Victorious. So in that Five of Swords, I have to understand what has become toxic to me. Now it's coming right over the Empress. And I feel like this is what it's saying. Like, once this is cleared, then everything starts moving, right? Here comes the Knight, right? Being victorious. Like, I know that it's going to reach you. Divine timing. Well, this feels like the right timing. But this 5, I feel like that 5 just needs to be cleared. And listen, it doesn't even mean 100%, but the Sun is here to help you to understand it. Like, what holds me back? What stops me from believing that I can't, like, why can't I have it all? Well, you can have it all. It just may look different for you than it looks for someone else. You know, that's kind of what it's showing here. Like, we can all have it all, but it'd be different for each one of us. But it's like, I mean, I understand, like, when you see a soulmate energy here. Now, let's say it came in while these 5s were going on. It just wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same. And I know a lot of times, like, when we're in difficult situation, we want someone to come in and just help rescue us from it. You know, and that's not impossible. But I feel like when it comes to 5s, it's really your challenge, right? It's your obstacle. And I feel like once you're able to overcome that obstacle, then I do feel like a soulmate can help you heal even faster. Like, honestly, I feel like if this is relating to love, like an ex-love, but then the soulmates comes in, you know, I feel like it just automatically makes that energy, like, disintegrate, you know, like that past energy, like all this fighting and toxic type energy that I thought was worth it. Man, now I see differently. This pentacle that the Knight is also bringing in, because remember, again, it's meant to, and it's something tangible. This is something you can touch, smell. I was going to say taste. I don't know if you want to taste it, but you know what I mean? Like, it's tangible. And it is meant to really expand your world. Now, I do feel like it's definitely talking about a soulmate. But I also feel like, and I feel this all the time, but why wouldn't I? Because I know many of you are like, you know, you already work in the spiritual field, or you have a real you're really starting to have a clear understanding of your spirituality. And some of you are really mastering it, like you're learning to master your life. Because I feel like a lot of times our hard, difficult experiences, that's why I do tell you my experiences now, because I feel like some people need to hear it. I know not everyone, but the people who need to hear it, they probably really need to hear it. Because I'm a Virgo and I don't really like talking about myself. But anyways, I feel like this is the energy of taking what I have learned, and then for some of you, it becomes a platform. You know, whether it's a platform like what I'm going to do for my living now, how I'm going to make my pentacles now. This is an energy where other people are looking up to you, and they're looking up to you with purpose, and it's because of some type of inspired action that you've taken. Listen, sitting right next to the Ace of Swords, your voice. You know, and that is something that you're here to do, is really learn to master your voice. All right, let's keep going. And, you know, so what I'm saying is it looks very, very good. Look, it just popped back out. Looks very good, like, in your finances. Like, for some of you, it's showing you a new platform. Or it's confirmation of a platform. And when I say platform, like, I feel like you're speaking or you're teaching, or like in some way you're helping those who need the help. Like, I feel like they'll automatically be drawn to you. You know, because this is where your energy is very alluring. And then the king made its way back out. King of Swords. Probably you, but it doesn't have to be. Could be another Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. You know, this king, especially coming over the Ace of Swords, just like the Empress, just like all the queens and all the kings, I feel like, you know, they've gone through their journey and they've reached the status of king or the status of queen, and I just feel like that means they've reached a more mature level. Now, I'm not talking about age, I'm talking about like wisdom and understanding. This is a king who I feel like has overcome some challenges, has overcome his own, you know, mountain he needed to climb, and I do feel like he reaches that top. You know, if he comes out in the lights, well, we're done with the light seers, but in the light seers, I really love it, the King of Swords, because it shows that he has reached his mountaintop, that he has overcome his challenges. And some of it could have been in communication, by the way. Because you take that King of Swords and you reverse him, it's like, whoa. His words could make me cry. Not in a good way. Okay, let's keep going. We have Justice. Card of Libra. Could certainly talk about a divorce. Cutting of ties. I know it wants you to cut these fies. Like, get these fies out of here. You know, if we could just remove the fies, everything else looks beautiful. Justice. Justice is about making you whole again. You know, but I can't make you whole again until you do your part. You know what I mean? Like, well, I'm not even going to go into the fives again. Some of you could certainly talk about karmic situations. And by the way, you don't want to regret that, because if you've learned from that, well, my dear, you have paid off your karma for eternity. So we don't even want to regret that, though it can be hell. And then we have the Death card. Card of Scorpio. Funny, I always see my daughter in my readings. I see my son in my readings because she's Scorpio Sun, Aquarius Moon. This is about endings. Coming right between these two fives. It's the closing of doors. So a new door can open. Sometimes a new door cannot open until the old door is closed. It's like there's a backdraft. This is about a rebirth. You know, it's not just saying close the door just for the hell of it. Close the door so that this night can bring in its promised pinnacle and allow you to have the type of rebirth that you deserve and that you probably want. Now, I feel like, it's covering all areas of your life. It's covering love, but I also feel like it's covering your pentacles. I feel like, you know, listen, if you're like unsure, Like, I don't know, Sandy. I don't know what to do. Like, I feel like writing a book, but I'm unsure. Trust that. Go with that. Especially if it has anything to do with your own experiences, like your own life. Now, I'm not saying like an autobiography, unless that's what you want to do. But it could be like a self-help, doesn't even have to be, fiction, nonfiction. I don't know that it even matters. I feel like it's just using your creativity. Okay, keep going. We have Libra and Scorpio side by side. Well, but then we have Sagittarius right above that. We have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. That feeling of needing to defend myself. I have a feeling, listen, you have every right to defend yourself, right? This is really about standing your ground. But I just have a feeling sometimes I got to know when it's not worth it. I got to know when to hold 'em. I got to know when to fold 'em. I got to know when to walk away. I got to know when to stay. I don't think that's how it goes. You can't count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the game's through. Sorry. Yeah, I felt like I had to finish that one. Alright. What's over the sun? I'll take it. First of all, it's your card. Hello, Aquarius. Second of all, this is about your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes. But it's not just about thinking about them, wishing for them. This is about manifesting them. I feel like, if you have any uncertainty of what you want to do in life, I feel like this is a time when a path is going to be shown, a path is going to be given. Again, you have free will. But I do feel like this is something, everything feels quite beautiful, I have to tell you. If I could, again, just get rid of those fives. Well, hello. I think we just did. The Eight of Cups. It's just clearly saying that your dreams, your real wishes, your soul's intentions, and what your soul wanted to manifest. You have the ability to do that now. But first and foremost, this is just looking at my emotional house. This is finding clarity over that emotional house, and then it's moving out of it. This is about a new beginning. 8, as above, so below. Again, knowing you're not walking this path alone. Having the guts to walk away from, emotional turmoil. It makes perfect sense with temperance here, right? Divine timing, patience. Sometimes we have to be patient, and other times the universe is waiting on us. And I'm saying that because we have the Knight of Pentacles over here also. A guardian angel energy wants to bring you in this pentacle, bring you in the way. But one doesn't fit with the other, right? These fives, this toxicity, this drama type energy that seem to land in your emotional house. That's what needs to be cleared up. And listen, I often feel in the Eight of Cups, it is about it's like organizing a closet, right? It's like getting rid of, we're moving out of the winter, into the spring. So maybe I'm taking my winter wardrobe out of my closet to make room for my spring. I don't feel like all these cups need clarification. Some of them just are, I don't know. Like, I just don't feel like I need to spend my time thinking about each and every cup and what, you know, and how it got taught, how it fell over or not kicked over. You know what I mean? Because some of it just won't matter. It just won't. Okay. So, I love that we have the 2 cups mirrored by the sun. That tells me, if you don't know who this person is yet, you are, when they come in, when you come into each other's lives, you're going to know it. You're going to feel it. It's going to feel familiar. You know what I mean? Like, it's like meeting someone and all of a sudden I just feel like I've known you my whole life. Temperance is saying let go of control of exactly how it must show, exactly how it must be, and trust in divine. Listen, that it may be 10 times better than you even imagined. Okay, I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to go underneath. Smooth these up just a hair. I love that your card came out of, first of all, you know what else is interesting? I just named Capricorn. Maybe some of you are connected to a Capricorn because I just named their title, the sun, the stars, and the moon. And you have the star and the sun right there. The sun again. The sun will come out tomorrow. Cutting of ties. Listen, this is to make you whole again. This is to make your life right again. Doesn't mean it was wrong. But maybe I steered off course a little bit. Maybe I got lost in the woods. And the sun is like lighting your way. Double Leo, by the way, on the board. We have the Page of Swords. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Page of Swords is coming over this Two of Wands with the Death card right there. You know, for some of you, this could certainly signify Scorpio. But I do want to say, I feel like what it's saying is like, in this Two of Wands, this person's looking out and just dreaming about all that can be. It's almost like she's ready to go on an adventure. She's got her map out. Look at that little Volkswagen bus. I love seeing that because it just reminds me of my childhood, because we had one. She's about to go on an adventure. Maybe I don't even know where. And then the Page of Swords. This could certainly be some type of communication. It's supposed to be you, any younger energy. Maybe you're picking up a dream that you once had. Queen of Cups. Well, you know, to me the Queen of Cups is someone who really does love. You know, in the upright, she loves love. She may love it in the reverse too, but she may not be great at it. She may not, you know, she could be sharing her cups with everyone in reverse, but she's not in reverse. So this is someone who appreciates that special partner. I don't feel like she's had them. I don't feel like she's had that person yet. Not that she hasn't had partners. I don't feel like she's had the right partner yet. And then look at this. Okay, wait, that goes there. I was thinking, did we get the death card again? Alright, let's look. Well, that didn't take long. Alright, so the Tower showed. But with the Tower is the High Priestess. I feel like this Tower is the endings of the fives. Because we do have the Tower right here with Temperance again right underneath it. It's underneath that, the Two of Swords. You know, honestly, Aquarius, I feel like with the Two of Swords under Temperance, that blindfold, I can't, you know, it's like Divine is saying, I can't move the energy forward until that blindfold comes off. Maybe I deal with the Tower or I give the Tower. High Priestess is right next to this Tower, your intuition. So, you know, I feel like, listen, whether you receive this Tower or you're giving this Tower, it still doesn't make it easy, right? Any change seems hard, but it is temporary. You know, I want you to know that about these fives, because I feel like once I start moving out of that energy, it's very temporary. The energy that feels difficult, I feel like, very quickly fades away. Okay. I'm not done. I keep saying, but one of these days, I'm just going to do a marathon reading. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to go live one day, and I'm just going to keep on reading. Okay. There's certain thing. I'm going to pick up this Two of Cups. And might as well keep the Star out because that is your card. We'll remember Temperance is here, divine timing. Remember that your guardian angel was here. It's about to bring something into your life that shows you or gives you the way. The way to what? I don't know. Maybe everything. Alright, so I want to look at this Two of Cups. I'm going to use the Luminous Tarot. And I don't know, this is like the 4th time I've done this month with the readings. But I kind of like it. It's like it's separating a little bit of, you know, your physical world and your love life. Or your material world, your career, your creativity, and then love. So I want to know more about this Two of Cups. I want to know more. Alright, well, first of all, it's Ten of Swords. So we're going to surround these cards. Ten of Swords is first and foremost, to me, a repeat pattern. And the pattern is, I'm allowing dagger after dagger after dagger in my back. Maybe I'm trying to trust someone who I just cannot trust. Maybe I'm trying to communicate with someone who I just cannot communicate with. I feel like by the time you get to the 10, you've got to understand that it has become a repeat pattern. And, you know, I feel like, you know, I'm not going to tell you, like, leave someone. I just got a comment about that. Because you have to trust your own energy. But this is definitely showing me that it has not been easy. Okay. 10 wants to come to an end, though. Like, no more swords in your back. Excuse me. There you go. Death card. Like, cut it out. Stop. You don't need to take these swords. You know, maybe there is a lesson in there. And maybe part of that lesson is, I got to know when to close the door on something. Because I feel like, you know, again, why, for whatever reason those swords are in your back, they just multiplied. I don't think the death card could be any more important. Right? This is so you can have a rebirth. You know, it's not just saying death. That's it. Death. No. It's not what it's about. You know, the death card doesn't want you to fear it. Because it's a beautiful rebirth. You know, and often it's like, that's when the real living begins. Well, hello, Knight of Pentacles, now directly over the Two of Cups. Directly over the Two of Cups. Sometimes we have more control in timing than we know of. And I feel like this could not be any clearer that whatever these swords are, until that door closes, this Knight doesn't feel like he's coming in. Now, I feel like when the door closed, this Knight is coming in. This Knight has all the patience in the world. But when it's the right time, it will be the right time, and this Knight will show. Look at that, the Eight of Wands. Okay, well maybe if the faster I close the door, the faster my dreams and my hopes and my wishes start coming in. This is right over your card, the Star. You know, I often think that this is also about our intentions. You know, I feel like 4 of these wands are the intentions we send out into the universe, and the other 4 wands are what's coming back, just like the law of attraction, right? Like the vibration that we're in is the vibration the universe is going to meet us with. If we want better, we need to learn to vibrate higher. And that just means that, again, I'm not going to carry the bullshit of this 10 swords with me anymore. Not going to happen. The universe is like, that's all we've been waiting for. You know, this energy is interesting because it's next to an energy that is very slow moving and then boom, fast moving energy. Why? Because a door was closed. You know, I feel like someone really has kind of held you back, though we do want to take our own responsibility in something too. You know, in all things, like, you know, what's my part in it? And sometimes it's just literally I stayed at the party too long. Well, this doesn't feel like a party, though. But you are mirroring that 10 of Swords. So, you know, it does feel like because, and listen, this can talk about a whole chapter of your life. And maybe it's just now going to start blossoming. You know, I feel like I've had a difficult life, but I've also had many blessings at the same time. And I have learned pretty early in life, like, not to carry other people's energy if it's toxic to me, because you know, and once I learned it, I have to say, like, and I just allow energy to flow. Like, that's how I got into tarot. I just, like, my interest was piqued. Well, there's a whole story to it, but I won't go into it right now. 8 of Cups, right under that 10 of Swords. Beautiful. Hello, Knight of Cups. Aquarius. Look at this. So, we have the 2 of Cups right in the middle. Your soulmate. Knight of Pentacles above that. Your guardian angel. Bringing, or, you know, I'm saying bringing a soulmate in, but let's just say connecting 2 people. at the perfect timing, at the right time. And then here is the Knight of Cups. Remember, every knight is going to complete their mission. This one, we really have no control over. Well, we have no control over this one either, because this is unexpected. The Knight of Cups is about an unexpected cup of fulfillment. We already know it's love. Because that is exactly what we're looking at, is love. Wow. Look at that, the 8. First of all, we have 3 8s just here. 8, 8, 8. These 2 8s are mirroring each other. So you have the 8 of Swords, self-created prison. Self-created prison. And there is only one person who can free you from that prison, and that's you. Because you're the creator of it. Sits in your emotional house. And it is due to a lot of energy outside yourself. But what you've done with it is, when we create this prison, we think that we're protecting ourselves. But really what we're doing, and listen, maybe we are somewhat protecting ourselves, but are we not, because we're not letting anybody get close to us. Well, how can I love you if I can't get close to you? That may be why Mother Mary says, open your heart. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all forms of love. And I don't love that the Knight of Cups is being met by the 8 of Swords. Now, I'm hoping that's temporary. So I am going to look at it. I want to follow it a little bit more. I was going to end it there, but I'm not going to end it there. It's too beautiful. The Empress. Well, I feel like it's in a way a lesson. It's a reminder of who you are and all that you are and all that you can handle, right? And there's no need to create these prisons, because the Empress has learned that her energy is what she trusts, right? When I think of the Empress, I think of this, well, it's really all of us, but think of an energy field in front of you. Anything that tries to get through there that isn't there to serve you, I don't mean that in an egotistical way, your alarm system will go off. It will. It will go off, and all you need to do is pay attention to it. Now, I don't think this is talking about anything negative that's happening, that's coming in. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. But I need to be open to it, if I want it. King of Swords again. And the moon. Interesting. Now we do have the star, the sun, and the moon. Card of Pisces. Ruler of Cancer, the moon. It has a soulmate rating between this reading. Some of you, it could be a twin flame also. I just want to put that out there. The Empress, the King of Swords, and the Moon. The Empress coming over that 8 of Swords. Just breaking free, baby. Break free. Uncreate these prisons. And allow what wants to come towards you to come towards you. Close the door to what is no longer serving you. Those who are putting your life in turmoil. Claim your power. Claim your life back. This is your life. You know, sometimes we end up with shitty people. I know. Been there, done that. But it doesn't mean that that's where we have to remain. I feel like I'm still not done yet. I don't know why. But I think I'm just going to take a couple shuffles and see what wants to come out with the Hangman. Hangman in the awakened state. Now, I didn't say the awakened state because I don't know if I flipped it around or not, but I feel like it came in the awakened state. All right, we have the Two of Pentacles. That she just making a decision. Three of Cups, a reason to celebrate. Four of Cups, or not. And then look at this, the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. I mean, action, passion, desire. This is about a desirable path. You know, it's interesting because we saw the Two of Wands earlier. And a lot of times when I see the two, I feel like that is talking about the type of path that you may be walking down next. And it may be the path of Wands. So it's about your passion, desire. It's a very desirable type energy. Seed planter. This asks you to take action when you feel it. And it's interesting because you know, I have the Four of Cups here, and I don't love seeing that. Though, let's just look at it for the meaning of the card. The meaning of the card is asking you, because look at this. This person is receiving a cup, right? Looks like it's coming from the hand of God. This person's got their head down, almost like they're refusing it. Now, if they're refusing it, I have a feeling it has to do with fear. And I'm saying that because of the swords. This is also the energy of inactivity. I'm not doing much to make my own dreams come true. And that may be the case, but I honestly feel like this is talking more about as you, because this Knight of Cups, again, unexpected love from a soulmate that's being blessed by a guardian angel, is met by a self-created prison. But the Ace of Wands makes me feel like you look at it differently. Because, you know, yes, we do have to reach out and grab these aces. You know, like the Ace of Pentacles, it does come into your physical world. The Ace of Cups, it also comes into your physical world, right? And, like, it's unexpected when it comes in. But in a way, I kind of know now. Like, it's unexpected, but yet maybe it's unexpected in who and what they're going to be like. And, you know, well, not even that, because they must be of a high vibration. Otherwise, divine wouldn't be so involved. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. All right, I want to just look at this Knight moving into the 8, into that self-created prison. I want to know if there's anything else I need to do about that, or anything else that needs to be said about that. Knight of Cups moving into that self-created prison. Justice. Cutting of ties. Again, card Libra. Twice that we've seen this. Some of you just literally have been through some karmic relationships. Um, it's funny because and I don't say this very often, but I feel like this person makes you feel whole again. This person in the Two of Cups makes you feel whole again. And, this Eight of Swords, again, that self-created prison, I don't always feel like I need to be 100% healed before love comes in, because sometimes love helps heal the rest of me. But I do have to be open. I can be scared. I can be a little bit afraid. But what I do want to understand is, because it's like once I clear that emotional house, the night shows up. Once I close the door, the night shows up. And everything starts moving quickly. Remember, we're looking at love here. We have the Two of Cups right next to you. Your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. And then the Empress. Okay, one more. I'm just going to do Seven of Swords. Okay. Excuse me. So Justice next to that Seven of Swords. I feel like, listen, I've been dealing with someone who is untrustworthy energy. And I just need to know that. And I feel like you do know that. Like, if this is you, you already know that, right? And I feel like this is the type of energy where, someone could lie to you and then you say, please don't lie. Tell me the truth. I need truth. Oh, sweetie, I promise I'll never lie again. And then they open their mouth and they lie again. Habitual liar. Could be habitual cheater. Whatever it is. I'm not talking about anything that's future. This is past or present. But if it's present, you know it. And I feel like you must already be, like, your mind already must be moving into that energy of change. And I feel like that's why the Ten of Swords is here also. If I'm expecting someone who really has treated me like shit, who has lied to me, maybe cheated on me, and if I think they're going to change, I'm not going to say that they can't, but I don't feel it here. I'm never going to say that they can't. But that is a free will choice, right? And that is beyond our control. But listen, I feel like this is about so much more. Like, I don't want to get lost in the heaviness of what was. And I want to talk more about what is yet to be. Queen of Swords. Now we have the King and the Queen. So, that Queen of Swords, looking right at that Seven of Swords, like, truth is the only thing I will accept. Your honor is the only thing I will accept. If you come to me with nasty words, I will cut you out of my life. I feel like this is saying that you have learned. And I love that we have the King of Swords right there. And now we have the Queen of Swords. Like-minded energy. Doesn't have to mean they're both air signs. It just means they have like-minded energy. They're both seeking the same thing, right? They, like, truth and honesty means the world to them. And I almost feel like I can't live in love without it. Or I won't do that again. Two knights are heading towards you. Both knights are carrying life-changing energy. Two of Cups, your soulmate. And listen, I do feel the energy of this being pre-planned. The Knight of Pentacles says, but it's got to be at the right time. And once certain doors are closed, well, baby, that's the right time. All right, I could probably just keep taking cards, but I think I should stop now. And let's read Mother Mary. Open your heart. Oh, where am I going? Oh, look at that. Right to it. Open your heart. This is a card with a very important message for you. Spend less time thinking and analyzing and more time feeling and experiencing. Mother Mary asks you to open your heart more. She realizes that you may have some fears about being emotionally hurt, and she offers to comfort, support, and guide you. Of all the components of your spiritual path, opening yourself up to experiencing love is the most essential. Make the conscious choice to risk being hurt and drop your emotional defenses. Be vulnerable and real, and allow others to get to know the true you. Mother Mary and Archangel Michael act as your shield so that you can be both open and protected. Open and protected. I love that you have Mother Mary and Archangel Michael. I mean, you know, this is why I read them at the end. Your whole reading spoke of this. Your whole reading. So Mother Mary's words, just to open up that heart of yours. Take a chance. Take a chance. Take a chance on me. Take a chance on you. All right, guys, I'm going to let it be. As always, I thank you. And, I mean, well, your comments will let me know how it resonates with you. You know, you don't always know what's going to be. Because, like, there's certain doors that need to be closed. And I feel like when we have the guts to close them, the rewards are plentiful. I know that from my own life. Anyway, I thank you guys. I'll see you next time at our table. Bye-bye.